First off, I just want to thank God for the opportunity. And the biggest difference I would say is just the competitiveness and just the going against different groups of guys, just having fun, just competing, and I'm just enjoying it.
What's up, NFL draft fans? It's your boy Jay Tuck, and today I want to talk about an interesting prospect who was a 30 visit for the Dallas Cowboys, and that's Rasheen Ali, running back out of the University of Marshall. He's a dual running back, had a good Senior Bowl, 5'11", 206 pounds, ran around a 4.4. And when you watch Rasheen play, he has good initial burst, good balance and speed. Now, it's not hit your head on a goalpost type speed. I know a lot of people get confused, like, yo, Tuck, he ran a 4.4, so he has to be fast. There's a difference between combine speed and also game speed, but I think his game speed is good enough. Had over 1,000 yards, 14 touchdowns, 207 receiving yards. So he's very balanced. And the thing that I like about him the most is his low center of gravity. I think he squats like over 500 pounds, man. So he's definitely a workout warrior. So I think he's definitely a prospect the Dallas Cowboys could have in mind, especially day 3. So let's go ahead and get into the film. So the very first thing that I noticed about Rasheen, he is a good patient runner, and he sets up his blocks, and he's also able to stick his legs in the dirt, his foot in the dirt, and cut back. So you'll see that on this play, right? Good patience, setting up his block, and you'll watch him just stick his foot in the dirt, bam, and cut back. And you'll see that frequently, right? So I like players that are mobile, that can cut, that has vision. So he's well balanced. And you gotta look at those calves, man. You know what I'm saying? He's 30, right? So he has a good low center of gravity, good balance. He has a good running back build. And so I think that's what's the traction for him, especially for the Dallas Cowboys. If you just watch his footwork, he has good, quick feet, right? Watch his footwork. Watch him from the ground up. Boom. Cut to bounce out. Nope, that's not there. Cutting back, getting upfield. And he gets upfield. Now, he's not just a north-south runner. He can do a lot of different things, especially on the outside as well. And I think that's, for me personally, the attraction when you watch Rasheen. Now, to be honest with y'all, this play ain't got nothing to do with Rasheen. It ain't got nothing to do with Rasheen, right? I think Marshall's going to run this little trick play, but he's wide open right there, right in the middle of the field. But my dog, Peyton Wilson, says not today, and just blows this whole thing up. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't got nothing to do with Rasheen, man, but he was wide open. But this game, man, Peyton Wilson was a complete wrecking ball. And a lot of people are starting to hate on my guy, Peyton. No, we're not going to do that, especially on this channel. They ain't got nothing to do with Rasheen. The very next play right here, I said that he's, a downhill runner in the goal line. Now, he is not the type of runner that's going to be able to put his head down and truck. He's not your mauler type running back that I know a lot of Cowboys fans personally are looking for. He's not your bruiser, right? He's more of a balance. So he's kind of like, if we're going to be honest, he's kind of Rico-ish, right? But the one thing that I do like about Rasheen, he's always falling forward. He's always falling forward. Like, so don't expect a big, power Derrick Henry type runner. That is not him, but he's always falling forward, and he doesn't go down easily, which can definitely have the same impact as one of your big physical running backs. On this play right here, so I want to show the versatility of him being able to bounce outside. And once again, you'll see it all come together. The plant, the go, the vision, not going down easily, didn't go down, and he's off to the races. All right, so you'll see, let's look for this angle one more time, right? So vision, be able to bounce, tough runner, realize he's not down, and then off to the races. So like I said, he has good IQ. Now we'll watch it here in a second because I know a lot of you guys ask me about pass pro. But overall, I like his vision. I like his patience. I like his footwork. He's a tough runner, and he just plays hard. He's a very good, he has that heart and that athleticism. Is not sexy watching him, right? So there's other sexier prospects, especially at the running back position. But he can definitely, give you that guy that you can pretty much rely on and give you that balance. Now, here is where some of my red flags is in pass pro. I think this is going to be the area of improvement. Now, even though he picks up this blitzing safety, I believe, doesn't really anchor, with that low center of gravity, doesn't anchor well, so that's going to be definitely an area of improvement because the bodies are going to be bigger at the NFL level. And then on this play right here, man, he just pretty much whips. So this is going to have to be an area of improvement, especially if you're going to play for the Dallas Cowboys, because right now we ain't got no left tackle. You know what I'm saying? So right there, that effort right there on the pass pro, leaves more to be desired, I would say the least, right? So pass pro, I would think that would be the biggest area of improvement when it comes to Rasheen Ali. As far as the receivers is concerned, like I said, he had over 200 yards receiving. He's not going to be your prototypical like hybrid kind of running back that you can flex out wide and go empty, and he can line up versus corners and slot guys and be okay. He's going to be more of your swing guy, this, swing passes, screen passes as well. Now, he did have a big catch, I believe that was versus North Texas, but he really wasn't used in that capacity. But he has good, reliable hands. He can catch the ball and turn up field. So if you want to use him in a different capacity, you definitely can, but don't expect to line him up versus corners or even some safeties and get much separation. If you get a mismatch versus a linebacker, I think he'll be perfectly fine. But as a runner, very patient runner, as I mentioned earlier. Good setting up his blocks. I like his vision. And you'll see that showcase here. It's that patience. Just look at that footwork. Great footwork. Nope. Setting the blocks. Running downhill. So it's not like he does just one thing incredible. He does a lot of good things, right? And I think that's why, he's a very interesting prospect and why the Cowboys specifically brought him in for a 30 visit. Now, I know what some of the scouts are saying because he had a good senior year, didn't play much his junior year, and had a good sophomore year. So it's like, is he experienced enough? He's playing at Marshall. I think that's some of the, conversation pieces when it comes to him. Also, he had 5 fumbles, I believe, last season. So you definitely got to protect the ball, especially if you're going to be a running back. But overall, like I said, he's a good prospect that I think has some upside potential. Is he an entree like we've been talking about? I don't think so. I think he's more of a side dish, but he's a good side dish, man. He's like mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some side dishes where it's like, peas or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or green bean casserole. No, I think he's like mashed potatoes. I think he's a good quality rotational running back that if you're able to toss him to the fire, I think he can definitely give you some value, especially at the NFL level. Just like I said, he's patient, has vision, is falling forward. Just a lot of good qualities when it comes to Rasheen Ali. And you see the cutbacks once again. And he's like, there's going to be some other games. Now, granted, on this channel, we don't do highlight films, but there's some opportunity in other games where he does find that hole and he's able to get off to the races. But like I said, good patient runner, and you see that vision really showcased in this game, in this play right here. Just got trailed down. He has decent speed. He has more than enough speed, right? He has more than enough speed. He has a good quality running back build. Like, it's all there. The mold is there. The mold is there, right? If you get him in house, I think he's definitely a player that has some good upside potential. He's out there with Big Driscoll, who is a left tackle, who we'll definitely talk about as well for Marshall. But honestly, not a fan of him. But once again, you'll just kind of see him getting those dirty, grimy yards, falling forward. Tough runner. Doesn't go down easily. And those little yards add up. Those little yards add up right there, just falling forward. Getting that extra 1 and getting that extra 2 can definitely change the course of the game. And then once again, go see him. Let's look to my guy Vach, right? He's talking about all these shotgun runs, right? So you'll see him run out shotgun quite a lot. But, he'll be able to line up, get downfield, turn up field, get those extra dirty yards. I think he'll be great in the Cowboys offense, especially if we're trying to run more inside and outside zone. He's definitely has that mold because I think that all the qualities and the traits are there. Very tough runner, good IQ, good kid, team leader. Like, yeah, it's a good prospect. Now, for me personally, where I have him as a day 3 prospect. Where I would draft him, I wouldn't draft him any earlier than the 6th round. I just think because the way this running back class is, there's some other quality guys that can kind of give you the same thing. But if the Dallas Cowboys were to draft Rasheen Ali, I would not be upset depending on how the other draft picks, in the board fell, right? Because I feel like there's some better quality. But overall, great prospect, day 3 guy, 30 visit for the Dallas Cowboys, but not just for the Dallas Cowboys. I think Rasheen Ali is definitely going to be a good player, good rotational player at the next level, and any NFL team would be lucky to have him, man. So it's your boy J Tuck. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I want you guys to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And it's almost draft time. It's days away. Let's get it. Peace.